It's another week and another plan with me. This is Betsy from StickiMix, and this week I am using this kit, which I created from some clip art that I purchased. And this is kind of the prototype of a kit that I hope to be selling in my Etsy store very soon. And it's going to come with the basics like your checklist boxes, your payday, your me time, you know, your washi strips if you so need them, some blank headers. I don't know what to do with that other white space though, so that'll change before I sell this. And then some zoomed in full boxes of all the candy treats, and my usual half scallop boxes and stitch boxes, and whoa, okay, and the last sheet too. Trackers, date covers, little tiny icons and numbers. That's what we got going on right there. And then I wanted to find some washi in case I should need some washi tape to use this week. And I found two that kind of went with this. One is a popsicle washi on top, obviously, and then a doodle cupcake washi on bottom. There they are. Look at them dance. Woo, woo, woo. Woo. And then we're going to clear this stuff off and get started. So, date covers obviously didn't cover everything, so I thought, oh, I'll just white out the top and the bottom like that. And then I'll put the popsicle washi on the bottom like that. And then I'll put the date cover on top, but then only the popsicle sticks showed. So I'm like, that's dumb. So then I had to go back, use more whiteout, and put the popsicles where you could see all of the fun colors, and put the date covers on top like that. Much, much better. And then using the date dots, and it only took that number 28. And I'm like, this is dumb. I gotta change this. This is so ugly. But whatever, we'll just go with it for now. And then trying to get rid of that May June banner, and of course it's just a smidge wider than the 1.5 stickers, so I had to white the whole thing out. I think I'm going to make a sticker to cover the banners in Happy Planner, and then put down some cupcake washi on top. And that didn't rip correctly, so let's try to fix it up maybe a little bit like that. And then put some blank washi strips underneath, which are about header size. And I didn't quite watch where I was placing them, but at this point I was just like, how do I make this whimsical, this writing look like it goes with these cupcakes? Because, you know, it's going from May to June this week, so I wrote that. But I didn't notice that the way I placed my headers, the double-digit numbers below, the 16, 23, and 30, they're going to show when I place down this write-in tracker. So I was trying to cover the numbers, but then it wasn't aligned, and then that was sticking out, and it was a whole thing, and I had to use whiteout. But the whiteout's still showing, and I hate it when the whiteout is showing because it's like your underwear is showing, like you're not supposed to see that, okay? I don't want nobody seeing my underwear. So anyway, wrote that one was going to be used for Goodbye Things, which is a book about minimalism. If you have not read it, it's really interesting, I think. So that's the book that made me want to go minimalist. Well, no, not true, because I was already a fan of KonMari, so this just added fuel to the fire to become minimalist. And then under that, it was classical stretch, and then under that we've got my laundry stickers for all the laundry that I have to do this week. And you'll notice I have 2 loads of darks. This is because my uniform work shirts are black, and so I have to do a lot of laundry just keeping those things clean to go to work, plus my normal load of darks. So yeah, that's what's going on there. This is a little too close for comfort. This is a little too zoomed in. But anyway, some words to guide my week. Little things add up to big things. I feel like, oh, I didn't write in classical stretch. There we go. I feel like I'm not putting in enough effort to do just a little bit of progress on my bigger projects, and so they're at a standstill for like months. I need to just start putting in the time, even if it's 10 minutes. I mean, 10 minutes a day over 6 months, I mean, that adds up to something. So yeah, that's what we want to do. Little things add up to big things. Putting the trackers on the other side too. Right there, right there, right there. And right there. And then popsicles on top again. Just as sort of a divider as to what's my plans and what are my trackers. And then whiting out some of the weekday text so I can put down the popsicles again. And down, put on my date covers, put on those really boringly mismatched date dots, and then white out that stain on the bottom because, and then chop off that washi right there. I love those little cupcakes. So these trackers, one of them is going to be how often we watch Running Man, because that's our family TV show that we usually watch in the evening together. But we're getting into some of the boring episodes, so we don't know how much longer that will last. And then walk Tika. Tika is my dog, obviously, as shown by this MissKaramel sticker with a girl and a dog. And then put a tea bag from KeenaPrints so that I can drink tea at night and not eat sweets, because I am a chocoholic by nature and always want some kind of chocolate thing at night. In the winter, it's hot chocolate. Oh my gosh, I want hot chocolate all the time. Now that it's getting summer and hotter, I just want like chocolate ice cream or just chocolate. Like, I'm not picky, just chocolate chips, whatever. But yeah. Then a new one, planner follow through, because this is going in line with what I was talking about with little things add up to big things. I feel like I'm in that awful cycle of just writing a bunch of stuff down, not getting it done, and then writing new stuff down the next day. So I want to try to follow through. And then study Korean, because I mentioned this last week too, that my favorite show, one of my favorite shows that's deeply embedded in my heart, did this like welcome to travel with us together global fans, and I was like, what? Are you for seriousing me? But then I was like, well, there's no way I can do it because I didn't study Korean like I said I was going to study Korean, and also I'm paying off student loans, so I can't do that either. But honestly, had I followed through and learned Korean, I probably would have just gone anyway, because I can pay off my student loans later. How often am I going to be able to travel around with my favorite guys from my favorite show? Yeah. So anyway, yes, that's why I want to redouble my efforts to study Korean. And then on Wednesday, what are we doing? Salsa. That's my salsa shift at one of my jobs at a Mexican grill place. And then I was going to be on Tortilla Station on Friday, 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. And then Sunday, going to be on Tortilla Station again from 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. And there's my checklist. Basically just takes up space because on work days, like honestly, after I come home from work, I am exhausted. Like if I just sit down, I will be asleep within like 5 minutes because I'm just physically, mentally, energetically exhausted. So to make sure that my day is not full of nothing, I put down some big checklists and try to write down the things that I do at work, just, so it won't be empty. Or I can just, try to fill it up with full boxes, as I'm doing here. Putting down the turquoise heart ones. I think that's a zoom in on a cupcake or something. And thought, you know what, really nothing is going to happen this day. So I literally filled up the entire thing with full boxes and put one half box in case I want to write something about my day. And one little quarter box at the bottom to remind myself to take a picture of the schedule for next week. That was it on Sunday. Boring, I know. And then on Saturday, put down a full box because I was teaching an art class that day, 1 to 3 p.m. Drawing from a model. I just have a few more of these. The last one is June 16th, so winding down on that series of drawing classes. Another full box. And a half box. Vertical. Ooh, fancy. This is for Tuesday. Oh yeah, Tuesday. It was happy birthday, Linda. Everybody knows I hang out with my friend Linda every once in a while, and it was her birthday on Tuesday, so I used a cake from Happy Daya. It came on the freebie sampler, and then put down a quarter box, and wrote that it was going to be a girls' day out, yo, because, when it's our birthdays, we gotta go out and partay, except that neither one of us really partay. We kind of just, eat, and then sometimes karaoke, and shop around at Michael's and things. So I put down 2 shopping bags and a couple of decoration stickers because I knew we were going to eat. And then realized that if my salsa shift starts later in the day, I might do something before that. So I moved it down a bit and wrote the things that I would do when I'm on my salsa shift, like make salsa and say, is this perfect, before giving it to the customer. And then on Monday, put down a blank header and wrote plan with me, because these were some things that I needed to do for my plan with me, like upload the swan plan with me that you saw last week, transfer my June view video, which only my patrons get to see, voice a llama plan with me, which was also, oh, maybe that one was last week, I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, just doing all the plan with me things. And I was trying to film my memory keeping for the month of May, but somehow I lost the footage. So sad. So that one will not be coming to YouTube. So sorry. Also cleaning all the things. I hate it when I have to use 2 lines and it looks super crowded, but then on the ones that don't use 2 lines it looks super spacey. Ugh, I gotta find a way to fix that. Then another blank header and another checklist, but it's too big, so let's cut one off. And nope, still too big. So let's use a 3-heart checklist instead. I'm just going to ignore that line in the background and write setup my traveler's notebook, log in to FLM, which I did not do, and decide on Korean study plan, because I was just seriously, I'm not going to let another opportunity pass me by. So there was my pre-planning for the week. On another day, I think after I had hung out with Linda, then I put down a checklist for the things that we had done that day, and another checklist because it was a pretty full day. And we went to get donuts because I was really craving donuts, and we also went to get boba tea. So I just combined those 2 boxes because the sticker was kind of big and wrote tea really weird. But anyway, that donut sticker is a doodle icon freebie printable from Pink Pixel Plans. You should go get them, they're super cute. Then we went to Hobby Lobby Michael's and we went to Buca di Beppo for lunch/dinner, some Italian place in Sacramento, and then we went to karaoke and we had ice cream afterwards. So I got like a $1 sticker ice cream and put it there because somehow this kit does not have an ice cream sundae sticker in it. On Wednesday, half box vertical, back to the real world, because after the day of fun on Tuesday of just going around shopping, eating all the things, I had to go back to the real world to work. I put some washi strips in there because it was looking kind of blank. And then I did my work stuff, salsa shift. After that, 3 little things. What are these 3 little things? Email my invoice, because I'm an independent contractor for my art classes, so I have to bill them every month. And then prep for classes and schedule an appointment. Then, over on my classical stretch, did I actually do any classical stretch this week? I don't know, because apparently not. Oh, I was getting some stickers to just show that like I totally failed on these things. So there's a macaron that's just like, wah. And then on Thursday, also doing a tortilla shift from 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. And put another full box because we know I'm not going to do anything other than the exact same list that's on Friday. And put a half box underneath because I was going to go to Art Meet at Panera right after that from 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. And like so far this day has gone from 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. So what's left? What else can I do this day? Return stuff to Target. Oh yeah, I bought some stuff that I thought I was going to wear to a wedding, but then I didn't, so I'm going to return it. And then had to wash some avocados. Save M. Oh yeah, that's code because I had to save my coworker from working with another coworker, so we're just going to leave it, you know, kind of anonymous so we don't hurt anybody's feelings, okay? And then on Saturday, scallop checklist and a blank header at the top. I wrote to do, and then what do I need to do? Change my sheets, post plan with me, pay my loans, spelling website, 1 hour, I worked on it, and then write class proposal for the summertime classes. We're going to change subjects, so I need to run my ideas by the people there. Film my plan with me, obviously I was doing that because you're watching it right now. And then we also had a grad party to attend, so I made like a half an hour appearance before I had to go off to work. And then half box. Dun, dun, dun. And a scalloped, no, not scalloped, stitched box and a quarter box. All the boxes right there. And what did I do? I needed to relax, play some video games. Whew, it's been a long week. And then in the stitched box, I wrote, no, I didn't write. I was noticing that this spacing was a little off, so I centered it. And then in the next one, wrote that, because I still didn't make a Korean study plan. And then reminded myself to take a picture of the schedule. And then in this quarter box, yeah, it was surprisingly busy on Sunday. And we had a homemade ramen on Saturday. So that was that. And there's a look at how I finished it up. You can see my trackers at the bottom. Some things not so successful, Korean, but that's okay. We'll try again next week. Here are the stickers that are left over. I might be able to squeeze another week out of this if I get more date covers and trackers and stuff like that. We'll see. And yeah, that's how my week ended up. And before I go, you know I gotta say thank you to my patrons over on Patreon who help this channel to stay ad-free. You should thank them because they're the ones that make it possible that there's no ad for you to wait 5 seconds and then click skip. So yeah, it's all because of them. Thank you guys, and I guess that is it for this week. So I hope you have a good week, and I will be back next week.